I borrowed this Handycam. It's a new one, little tiny bitch. Looks like a toilet paper roll. But I want to see if it's not a high definition, but I want to see if the this camera will zoom in with a lot better clarity than my other one. That's still pretty good, really. That's not bad at all. It's kind of cold in the shop today, and like I said, it's still a mess, but that's okay. It's mine. I put up a couple of new lights. Lights are very important to a painter, even though a lot of painters can paint by feel in almost darkness, and they really can. But the more light that you have, the better, really the better it is for everything, especially if you're doing a one-shot deal. I'm just about ready to make my big parts order, and I'm debating whether to order from VT, as to the fact that I've just about ordered everything they have. But I'll have to call Steve and talk to him about that. If everything works out and my capital investment, i.e. either I get money or not. Now over here, I've had a lot of battery troubles. This is a brand new battery from last year. It's a DO, 45 bucks. Here's one for the 450, which is right there. This is one for the gyro, which is fine. This DO battery right here, it shows an open cell, so I'm desulfating it with this little Black & Decker deal. But I've had a lot of problems with these batteries. They're just, maybe it's with this global greening of batteries or something, but they're all total bullshit. If anyone out there knows where I can find a damn battery, no matter what the price, that doesn't wear out in 3 months or a year or 1 season, I'd really appreciate it. Because I know these motors are not putting that much taxation on these little tiny batteries. And this is another thing I'm going to do. I have one water pump right here. The water goes from the head over to the pump and down, and then I have another pump right down in there which pushes the water into the head. It's a 120cc engine. I'm going to take this off and readapt a new thing, and I'm also going to use something called water wetter, or wetter water. It's not antifreeze, it's a special deal to keep the head down. And I have a brand new system that's coming up. It's going to be for keeping the head cool, and it's going to be a new lubrication system. It's going to be amazing, and that will all be part of my new thing. This engine is bike is working pretty good. I am going to take, and since this has got that ordinary clear on it, I'm going to take this panel off, this panel, and this panel, and I want to show you how I got them absolutely perfect last year and how the clear has sunk. And I'm going to urethane them with this urethane right here. So I'm kind of experimenting with this new camera. Here's all my parts. Of course, you got to have some good tunes. None of that rap music or none of that bullshit, but well, I mean, guess if you like it. But I like all the 80s stuff. Stuff from the 80s when I was young. Even like some of the 70s stuff. And I might even clear the panels on the 450 and the tank. Maybe. Clean it all up and clear it. The tank and everything is in real good condition. You can see even on the tabs. These are original tabs. everything is just stock. And there's the carburetors. If you ever go to take those out, believe me, they are a pain in the ass to get in and out. Unless you take this whole bike apart, turn it upside down, shake it 3, 4, 5 times, then it might work. But I still got my old classic. My grandfather gave me this bike, and it's one of the only things I ever got from him. I didn't know him too well, so I'm gonna keep it forever. So we've got a 450 that we're gonna crank up this year, and I'll show you how to do that. After sitting a long time, we have the Dio, built for speed. I've got some new racing components that I'm gonna experimental that I'm gonna use, and get my batteries ready, and of course my little gyro. That the parts ordering is going to come up on within 5-6 days, and then we'll get rolling on just about everything. Okay, this is a new camera.